Hi guys, today I'm going to be building my outfits from more basic pieces and then transforming them into more elevated styles. So I've got 4 different styles I'm going to be sharing. One is a classic style, a edgy style, and then a romantic style, and then having something that's more minimal if you just like clean lines and a muted color palette. Actually, pretty much all of these have a more muted, neutral color palette because fall. But first, I just wanted to quickly mention that if you're not enrolled in my email list, definitely do so down in the description below, because I've got a bunch of bonus content coming up there. Some videos that are coming up exclusively for that are my full shoe collection, my full hat collection. I've got mastering fall layering, dressing on a budget, just a lot of stuff that would normally appear here, only I feel like some of it just needs to be more to a closer knit community. So that's what I'm putting over in my emails. So if you want to check that out, then check out the link below. And I will also link everything down below for my outfits today, so check that out as well, and let's get started. So the first outfit is more for the chic and more classic styled woman, somebody who just loves something that's timeless, that will never go out of style, and you could own these pieces forever and they'll still look good 10 years from now. So the first piece is just having a white and navy striped shirt. This is a really cool shirt too because it doesn't have any stripes up top, so it's actually going to emphasize my shoulders a bit if that's the sort of thing that you would like to do with your body style. And then I've got my high-waisted white pants. They're cotton canvas, so you could do white jeans for this, and you also could measure if you want a high rise or mid rise, anywhere that really works for if your torso is longer or shorter. All of that will depend on that, but I wanted to just start with just a real clean canvas here, and this is a very classic outfit that honestly you could wear if you're going from summertime into fall, or even if you're watching this in springtime, this would be a great outfit for that as well. When it comes to shoes for this outfit, because it's fall too, I'm going to be wearing a lot of heeled ankle boots. They just add just the right personality to it, and for this outfit, I wanted something that was a lighter shade of boot, so I'm going to be wearing what is my lightest shade. It's this light beige boot. Got these last year. I'll link you guys to some similar ones. But this whole outfit has just a really great cut right now, and then I'm going to be adding some accessories and coats on top of it. So for accessories, of course, I'm going to be wearing jewelry with my necklaces and my rings, but my favorite way to accessorize with a smarter look is to be able to add just a watch. This is something that I like to wear whenever I feel a little bit more dressed down, or if I just want, again, that smarter look. Now this outfit was really great by itself, but the focal point of this outfit is actually the trench that I'm wearing on top. The trench is this beautiful standard beige color, but the cut of it is really interesting. It wasn't anything that I needed to get hemmed or tailored at all. It's got a slight puff sleeve to it, and I felt like the arm length was just perfect, and I'm a petite, so if you're like me, this can be a perfect example of something that you can wear and it feels just right. I love having the belt that goes with it. That's kind of standard for a trench, but I appreciated that there was just one line of buttons, and then the belt really is a focal point too, where it has just this tortoise shell buckle, and then it just cinches really well, and the rest of the belt could either be tucked into the side or just come down. Really what's happening with this outfit at this point is that the beige is what's shining through the most, and then everything else is light colored underneath, and all you see is a little bit of stripe that happens with the shirt. And in addition to that, inside the trench, it's got this piping inside that is navy, and that matches the stripe of the shirt, but it also could kind of pass as black if you had to wear it with that too. This whole outfit just really came together well, and then those boots are gonna match that trench really well. For the bag, I could do a bunch of different things here, but just to keep it simple, I'm using what I usually use for spring and summer. I'm bringing it into fall as well. It's just a little beige wristlet. So when looking at this outfit, it's really something that is timeless. All of these pieces I could wear for another 10-20 years. It's really age appropriate. It just matters how long those pieces last. So to that, I would just say some of these pieces might be worth the investment if you're trying to make them last for a longer time, and then just take really good care of them, especially with white pants. Next is the modern edgy woman. So dressing as her, what would that be? I would say that that's more if you like the unconventional, if you like to push the boundaries. This might be great if you just don't want to follow all the rules and you just want to kind of live on the edge. First, just starting with a jumpsuit. It looks really basic and you can really tell my proportions don't look just right. So we're gonna build that outfit and it's going to look so much more in character for that role. So first, I've just got this white jumpsuit and I'm tying it right at my waist. I like to do just like a little half bow, like half knot here, and that just allows it to have a little bit more personality. And then with that, I just want to make sure that I've got my collar just right, and then I'm going to be building it from here. So for boots, I decided to go with some black boots just to add contrast right away. And these boots are actually a little bit more on the Western style, so they've got a little bit of a reptile sort of crocodile print to them, and then they have a little bit of that edging that happens with a Western style, and then that heel on the boot is going to add personality and literal height. And so now having that hemline just really works for the boots, and it looks more appropriately hemmed there. The great thing about jumpsuits like this is that they give a little bit of that vibe of maybe I'm gonna go work on a car right now, albeit that it's white, but just something a little bit more industrial gives it a real edge already there. And then having the boots gives that personality and pushes that outfit into that direction. And then for accessories, I'm gonna be adding a little scarf, but it's not going to be in more of a traditional or classic dressed way. It's going to be right and tied in more of a square knot, and then that's just layered underneath the jumpsuit. So really this outfit looks a little bit more Western in that way as well. Now I just added my basic jewelry here, but another thing that you could add as an accessory to this outfit is if you wanted to add a fedora or any sort of personality with a hat here, you will definitely stand out, and this outfit will become even more edgy if you go that direction. So for this outfit, I didn't add that hat, but you definitely can. Instead, I'm going to be sticking with just this black purse. So because the purse is definitely clean lines and has that contrast, the black that matches the boots, it's pushing the outfit in that direction. Obviously you can accessorize with all different colors, but having this sort of domino black and white effect is going to make it look more elegant while still having that edge of contrast. And so I chose to have a black bag that also has those clean, sharp lines just to push it that way a little bit more. And this is a bag that I could layer with. If I wanted to just have it across my body, I could do that. But it's really nice just to have it by my side as a handheld purse. So that's the full outfit for having more of an edgy style. That's definitely where I'm sort of gravitating toward lately, is more of an edgy style personally. This next style is for the romantic woman. This is definitely where I had a lot of my past influences from my style, and I still have a little bit of it left today, but for this example, I wanted something that was ultra girly, had some frills, had some puff sleeves here, and just having something that right out of the gate was very feminine, almost poetic in a lot of ways. So that's kind of what I imagined here. I'm going to be building it more, and I'll tell you more about what story I can imagine behind it after it's done. So I'm going to actually add those same black boots to this outfit, and that just further shows how you can pair these things to show really your personal style, and they could be the same exact pieces. So it just kind of takes things in different directions. So by adding a boot like this, now it has more of this prairie theme to it, like a prairie girl is kind of what I see. But it also, like if I would have added it with just, you know, very feminine heels, then that would have taken it in a completely different direction with a different sort of persona to it. But I do like the idea of having just exposed legs here and just having that ankle boot showing. Actually, it's a little higher, honestly, than an ankle. And then just having that dress that hits right below the knee just makes it a little bit like end of summer, early fall. So that's kind of the direction I'm taking this. So here I'm going to be adding that same trench again, And what I like about this is that you want your longer coats to be just around a couple inches longer or shorter than what's beneath it. So here I could have the trench buttoned up and it would almost look like its own style, as if the trench was a dress itself. But I really like the idea of just having that white long line underneath it, and that's going to add that sort of texture that I really want beneath this trench. Next, I'm going to add my same jewelry on, and then I'm going to add a small scarf. But what I can do with this scarf, it's really just like a little band that I put around my fedora. So in this case, I'm going to try it a couple different ways. First, I could wear it as a headband if you want more of a smarter, cleaner look that's a little bit more, I don't know, intellectual, and then also it just has more of this like preppy vibe to it. I also, instead of that, if headbands aren't your thing, I could also wear it around my neck, similarly to what I did with the jumpsuit. And then with this outfit, it just brings it a little bit more into this prairie vibe, but it's not necessarily that. It also looks a little bit preppy in that style as well. And then finally, I'm going to accessorize with a couple of different things. One is my purse. This is something that has a little bit more of the hardware on it that really will elevate some of those gold accents that I love. And then it still looks very smart and chic and would be well to carry with me to a bookstore, which is why I'm taking this book with me as well. So this is more of my story for what I imagine with this romantic outfit. So if I were to write a novel about someone who would wear this outfit, she would be going off to a bookstore on a rainy day, and then she, removes that book from the bookshelf, and then she spots a cute guy across the bookshelf, and then, happily ever after. That's sort of the persona that I can see with this outfit. Something that looks smart, a little bit preppy, but still extremely romantic, and something that has a little bit more of a depth to sort of this who is she sort of outfit to it. So that's kind of how you can imagine an outfit if you're putting it together, is who can you imagine writing about in a book. Next is the minimalist woman. So this is a style if you just really want something that's toned down, calmer, simpler. If you like clean lines, you might be more prone to liking minimalist style if you also like mid-century designs or just something that's more geometric. And so that's kind of what my passion is for this outfit. Right off the bat, I've got a very simple outfit. You might recognize this outfit from my How to Look Taller video, the very first one. This was my first example of a monochromatic outfit. So I've got this sort of off-white tee and those same white pants again, just as an example of where you can take this. For boots, well, for shoes at all, I honestly could have chosen so many different styles with this, since it would match pretty much anything, but I wanted something that would add just a focal point, and this is a statement item. These boots will, like, anytime that I wear them out, it just it's a showstopper. And because of where the crop is of these pants, is going to be just so perfect. So having this sort of animal print, or I think it's like a snakeskin boot, is going to look like a statement, because it also has this gold rim around the toe, and it's just so cool. So having that focal point and drawing the eye there is really interesting. From here, I also am going to be working with the cut of my coat, and this is really just a small jacket. It's cropped up, but then it's got these exaggerated sleeves with it, and so it adds a lot of style and character to the outfit, even though we're just working with mostly white and a little touch of brown. So those buttons match the boots really well, and because that cropped jacket is going to land right where the pants start, it's just a really beautiful fit. Next, I'm going to add my jewelry and just a simple purse. Out of all the options for what I could wear for a purse, I wanted something that didn't have anything going on with it for a minimal style. So if you like clean lines and definitely more of a neutral color palette, this is a really good bag for this outfit. And it's not overwhelming. It's kind of a bigger bag, but it's not too big for the size of my body or for the outfit itself. And then finally, because it is the first time that I wore a beanie this year, this season. I'm just so excited. It feels cozy and it brings a level of warmth to this otherwise sort of light layered outfit. So it's really great for the start of fall. I just love having this beanie because it not only is going to add the warmth, but then it also adds definitely a style to it. So if I'm not really feeling a fedora that day and I still want to add a little bit more style than just, not having a hat at all, then having a beanie is a really great way to be able to style and bring character and personality to an outfit. With all of these outfits, I didn't really mess around with a lot of color here, and a lot of these pieces are repeated throughout the different outfits, and that is intentional because it's not so much about the piece itself. You can't necessarily buy a style. You can, dress it around a character and what she might wear that day and what her story is. And so that's really the next journey of me and my relationship with fashion, is more creating a character behind who I can see myself as, even for that day. So yeah, I hope that this was helpful. Don't forget to sign up for my emails for more information and to stay up to date with me and be part of my email family. And also, I guess I will see you next time. I'm trying to post once a week, but 2020, man. We'll see what happens. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Right now, things are looking dark and dangerous, always creeping up, but you see, things are gonna be alright.